Think as Canelo was using the jab effectively hard. The guy wouldn't have been able to come in because the guy was coming in because he wasn't worried about Canelo's jab. So, he got more aggressive and he got brave. If he's not jabbing, he has no defense. If he's not going to jab, the guy's going to walk right in on him like he did. Next fight, use your jab. Different fight. Well, it's really basics, you know. I think it's the wrong move, but he couldn't handle 154-pounder the way that he was handling everybody else before. And Majumov is not Canelo. Canelo's been used to fighting all the bigger guys and has done very well with the bigger guys. You go back in the 60s. Yeah. Well, listen, Canelo is big and shout out to Crawford stepping up. But does Crawford have to be worried about more things than just boxing? Mike Tyson praises Canelo Alvarez and highlights his techniques, saying that Canelo's style is sharp, powerful, and built to break down opponents. Tyson warns that Terence Crawford is stepping into dangerous territory facing a fighter with Canelo's precision and knockout power. He even predicts that Canelo could knock out Crawford and believes Alvarez's skill set is on another level. Going to outbox Canelo Alvarez, Mike? No. No. He's going to get so he's a friend of us. I hope he's your friend. You're going to his funeral. Pretty. He's white. He can box. That look he look like some Floyd Mayweather he look slick. Slick. Wait till that mother start hitting that body. Yeah. Alvarez hit that mother body. Look how slick. Mike. Look how slick he is. Oh, he's going to get Kayla buried his daughter when she was 2 years old. Yeah. He's got that killer attitude. This is some bull. Okay. You're white. I get that's part of the marketability. Oh yeah. The complexion is white. It's not you're not used to seeing somebody like that do that. Well, he got the complexion for the protection, but he's going to be in some this Mexican. Bill Haney views the upcoming clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford as one of the rarest moments in boxing where two generational talents meet head-on. According to him, both fighters are already established as greats in their own right, and picking between them is nearly impossible until they share the ring. From one side, Canelo's dominance across multiple weight classes has solidified his reputation as a complete fighter who can adapt against different styles. On the other side, Crawford's rise through divisions with an undefeated record and precise technical skills highlights his own greatness. Haney's neutral perspective reflects the mindset of many within boxing who believe this fight will not only decide who is better on the night, but could also reshape the conversation about legacy. Canelo Crawford, what's your breakdown of the fight? Huh? Canelo against Crawford. What's your breakdown, man? When you talking about these big fights, you got to you whispering. You talking, huh? You said Canelo and Crawford. Yeah, man. Come on, man. That's the biggest fight, you know what I mean, in boxing right now. Canelo and Crawford. Crawford stepping up, man. Is so big. You got Muhammad over there saying something about it. That's how big it is. It came off the bench from the 60s, right? Muhammad, you go back in the 60s. Yeah. Well, listen. Canelo is big. And shout out to Crawford stepping up. But does Crawford have to be worried about more things than just boxing? Uh-oh. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Let's go. I didn't say he has to do any accusing. Nor we would do that. But I'm saying is let's worry. If you watch what happened to Devin just came out and said the damage is done after the fight. You can never go and repair that. So, let's be cautious. Let's be prepared. And at the very least, join 365 Deb 365 drug testing like Devin is doing. Mike Tyson did not hold back when discussing Crawford's chances against Canelo Alvarez. Standing alongside the Mexican superstar at a press conference, Tyson argued that Crawford is simply too small to realistically compete at this weight. He insisted that boxing fans might want to see courage and ambition. But when it comes down to physicality, the size gap matters. Tyson's words cut deep because they come from one of the most feared fighters in history, a man who knows firsthand how important natural size and strength can be in a fight. Mike Tyson, he says that this is a fight that nobody calls for. Is just simply too much of a size difference. Shannon Briggs is the believer in styles make fights skill set, and the skill set of Canelo Alvarez versus the skill set of Terence Crawford favors the skill set of Terence Crawford. Not only just to win, but to possibly stop Canelo waves for the first time in his career. Now, Canelo Waves is a first-ballot Hall of Famer. Terence Crawford is a first-ballot Hall of Famer. Terence Crawford is 4-division champion, undefeated, 2-division undisputed champion. Abel Sanchez, known for guiding Gennady Golovkin during his peak years, voiced strong skepticism about Crawford's ability to handle the challenge ahead. His reasoning is rooted in weight class history. Sanchez reminded fans that Crawford has never fought at this level before and moving up comes with huge risks. He drew attention to Dimitri Bivol, who is a natural light heavyweight and still had to dig deep to beat Canelo. Despite having advantages in size and style for Crawford, who has not fought anyone at this weight, the gap is even greater. Sanchez's doubts emphasize the reality that skill alone does not erase physical limitations. Even a fighter as sharp and tactical as Crawford must prove he can carry the extra size effectively against someone who has spent years battling much larger men. This perspective highlights the razor-thin margin between ambition and danger in boxing. Valid Hall of Famer. I just think that, moving up in weight without having fights to merit that. I think it's the wrong move, but he couldn't handle 154-pounder the way that he was handling everybody else before. And Madam is not Canelo. Canelo's been used to fighting all the bigger guys and has done very well with the bigger guys. Nobody's hurt him. Nobody's hurt him. He's fought the biggest punch. He fought Gennady. Come on. He fought Gennady twice, really the good fights, and then couldn't hit him with everything and couldn't hurt him. So, how's Terence going to do that? I don't think he can. I see Canelo going away maybe in a 16-12-17 kind of fight. The first 3 or 4 rounds will be difficult for Canelo or a little harder for Canelo because of the speed. But once he assumed, just like when Golovkin fought Kell Brook, the first 3 or 4 rounds where Kell was fast. But Terence is going to expose himself when he throws his punches, and Canelo is going to finally get this timing down, and I think will be able to control the fight. The adult expressed a conflicted stance, revealing that while he personally supports Crawford and hopes for his victory, his knowledge of the sport forces him to acknowledge the uphill battle. He made it clear that boxing cannot be judged on emotion alone. Facts and history matter. Crawford's skill set is extraordinary, but when analyzing size, weight, and experience, the equation tilts toward Canelo. This reflects a broader truth about boxing analysis. Fans may wish for one outcome, but must accept the realities of the matchup. His view underscores how difficult it is to separate hope from honest assessment. People forget Nell got Skip. We gonna talk about that? No. As a Bud fan, I would love for him to have a tune-up. I agree. Yeah. Listen, I want Bud to win, but because I'm too old. We were talking about 8. I'm too old to think something's going to happen because I really want it. I've been living on this earth for too long to start believing that I felt that way at 9 years old. But don't happen because I just really want it. I can't say it. Let me see. You gotta play the Damon Wayne Smart clip. Yeah. Yod. Yes. Let me see. Do people really believe Bud is going to stop or knock out Canelo? Yes, they do. Name the last boxer to do that. They believe it, brother. Boxing coach Dion Elam made his prediction with certainty. Canelo Alvarez will win. He pointed to Canelo's history of sparring with and fighting much bigger men as a key reason for confidence. Elam noted that Canelo has absorbed heavy punches from naturally larger fighters and continued to march forward, a quality that cannot be overlooked when discussing a matchup against a smaller opponent. Crawford, for all his technical brilliance, has never been tested in that way. Elam's reasoning reflects a hard truth. Durability and experience against power matter as much as skill. By highlighting Canelo's comfort against bigger opponents, Elam emphasized the idea that Crawford is stepping into an environment where his opponent has already proven himself many times over. How do you see it ending? Canelo is still one of my favorite active fighters. A lot of people are going to judge and say things about his last fight. I understand he didn't cut the ring, all these different things. I think everything will be the intensity everything is going to pick up because it's being Crawford, and I think Crawford not think I know he's definitely not going to box like that, dancing around, moving around. He's going to move his feet. I think Canelo wins the fight. I think the weight does play a factor by him coming up putting on all that weight. Canelo's been up there. He's been in the ring with serious punchers before and been hit clean by those guys. Clean on the chin. Didn't budge. Didn't break. I don't see Crawford having that type of punching power like, was it Biv Triple G.